Okay, so the police come to my door. And I'm like, WTF, what's going on here? I just do not know what, the police are at my door. So what did I do? What did I do? I don't think I did anything. Did I rattle stop? I don't think so. Turns out they have a little picture to show me. They've moved a child molester into my neighborhood. Now, he's served his entire time, so they have to let him go. But I'm 2 blocks from a school. I'm in a neighborhood filled with children. So, needless to say, within 24 hours, you couldn't find a kid within 5 blocks of my house. Not one, okay? The police did a very thorough job. There are no children running around loose. They're all locked up in their homes, where this guy should be locked up in his home. He's not allowed to go near children. He's not allowed to talk to children. He's not allowed to email or whatever any children want. But they put him a block and a half from a school. He's even closer to the school than I am. An elementary school. So what do you do? I mean, if you were to do harm to this person, the law states that you would go away for longer than he did. And he's already repeated offended. From what I understand, this is his 3rd or 4th time he's done this. So I mean, he's going to do it again. He's going to wait until figures he's not being watched, and it's going to happen again. This neighborhood is a very volatile. There's new people moving in. There's old people moving out. There's going to be people who don't know who he is. I've heard quite a few people. And I've thought about myself, maybe there should be a community just for these people. And I mean, I've heard far north or off on an island or stuff like that. But just a community where just they are. And I know that's not realistic. But, it's a better solution than what I've got here. Where he's in a neighborhood full of children, not far from a school. So, what do you do? I have no idea what to do. I mean, the only thing I can think of is it's got to be knowledge. You have to know who he is, where he lives, and what he is capable of. That's what everybody in the area has got to know. And I mean, unfortunately, we're supposed to know where he lives, because somebody might turn vigilante and do something to him, which screws up everything for everybody else. Because let's face it, if you know who the weirdos are, you can teach your children to stay the hell away from them. So I don't know what to do. I mean, I kind of have an idea what area he lives in. I think I know the house. I'm not sure. So, I mean, I've taken I don't have any children that are of that age, but I do have 2 nieces that visit me regularly, and I've got a nephew. And so we've taken them, driven by the place and say, listen, this is the house you got to watch out for. Here's a picture that I can't show on here because I don't know the legal ramifications of showing his picture on the internet. So I will not do that, but I've got it posted in my house. So that, I'm reminded that, my nieces and nephews, when they come to visit, they're reminded that this person is not a good person. And, we should have nothing whatsoever to do with him. But I think the only thing really we can do is education. Because I'm very hoping, he was supposed to visit his parole officer this week, sometime, and I'm not sure when. But then they're going to put more stipulations on what he can and cannot do. I mean, he was just released from prison. They hadn't visited the parole officer yet to find out what exactly are his restrictions. So I'm hoping that he's too close to the school and they're going to make him move. But I don't know. I don't know what the parameters are, how far he has to keep away or not. And, I'm freaked. It's just so bizarre coming into my neighborhood, and before I had to kind of dodge children, right? Because they would play, there's a, on the road they play their ball hockey, which I did when I was their age, and you'd have to, you know, stop and wait for them to pull their stuff out of the way and then continue on your way. And now it's like you don't see anybody. I mean, the first children I seen was 2 days ago, and there was 3 kids, and there was 5 parents with them. 5 parents. And I mean, we're not talking young kids either. We're talking probably 9 to 13-year-olds. And, you know, 5 parents. I mean, this is bizarre. Does anybody out there have a similar experience and can tell me what they did? Because I don't know what to do. I mean, the police did all they can do legally. They went door to door. They showed his picture's in the paper, his picture's on TV. But, you know, it's a picture. And, you know, he put a little beard or something like that, different hair. You know, it'd be hard to recognize him. And, you know, I don't know. He's going to do something. Hopefully they will catch him just talking to a child and he'll go back to jail for that, rather than abusing a child. You know, violation of his parole is terms to go back to jail. I don't know how long he would get for that, but I don't want to see another child harmed just so he can go back where he belongs. And I don't know, you know, I understand it's an illness, but it's a predatory illness, and it needs to be addressed. I mean, I don't know what the answer is. I wish I did. If I did, I would be leader of a country of something, right? I don't know if that's enough, but that should be a start. I don't even know if they know what to do with these people, but I don't know what to do. Please, if you have ideas on what to do, I don't want to hear about any violence. Try to keep your language to safe for young viewers of YouTube. Tell me, what would you do? Thank you.